Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Beauty. I hope you guys are all doing super good. I know it's been a while since I recorded. I have just been taking time, you know, just doing what makes me happy, not working off of a schedule, just doing the darn thing, you know. So just kind of taking a step back and just relaxing and slowing things down. And so I have not had time to film at all. I've just been taking it day by day, which has been wonderful. I tried to film an Easter look and it's actually still sitting there. I have the video, I just haven't went through it. And at this point, I'm like, is it even, you know, past time for me to even post it? Because Easter was like 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, I don't know. But I figured today'd be a good day to, you know, sit down and film, and maybe I'll actually get this one up. Who knows? I don't know. I've got makeup that I've bought probably maybe a month ago that I just haven't even got to show you guys. Some of them I fell in love with, others are hit and misses, as you guys know when you buy makeup. Some you love, some you don't. We're going to talk about those today. I picked up 2 new products this afternoon that look pretty good that we're going to give a go. So let's go ahead and get ready. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera and I'm obsessed with them. I've been doing like the brow soap trend. I feel like with my fluffy brows, it's just perfect. I picked this product up, just brow soap from Amazon. You just slide it off like one way or the other, this way. Slide it off like this. You get like a full container, but like literally I've dipped into this like probably 4 or 5 times. It comes with like this little bent spoolie so you can really fluff them up, and then because I like bat mine down that way the hairs aren't sticking everywhere. And I really like this product, and it takes me a little bit of time, but also I had to like pluck my brows and stuff because I'm iffy about plucking my brows, only because I got this new waxing kit, and if your brow hairs are too short you can't wax. So I just went ahead and plucked them because, you know, you don't want to stare at, you know, you don't want to watch a makeup tutorial with a bunch of hairy brows everywhere. That's just gross. And then to fill in just small little areas like my tail and stuff like that in the brow, I've been using the Milani Precise, I do believe, yeah, Precise Brow Pencil and Expresso. I really like that brow pencil. I'm almost out of it, and it's like super inexpensive, so I'm all about it. So then we're going to go in with the E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm really close to being due for one of these. Actually, I didn't know I put that up there because I usually just put it right here because I don't have a lot of texture up there. I think it's just a bad habit. Just gonna kind of work this in. I ordered some new glasses, guys. I'm so excited to get them. They're like floral print. Oh my god. They're adorable. I mean, they was expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just splurged a little bit because I was gonna get sunglasses with my prescription in them and glasses, but then I seen these glasses and I was like, no, I have to have them because I'm obsessed with floral print. It's like a bad obsession. So then here, I always try and go over with an SPF, and I've been looking for one, and I was watching the Skincare by Hiram. I don't know if you guys watch him, but he's a really smart guy and I really like him a lot. But anyways, he's got some really helpful tips for you guys as far as your skincare routine goes. So I picked this one up from Amazon per his recommendation. I really like it. I can take pictures and it doesn't give me like a white cast or anything like that. But this was on his like drugstore sunscreen video, and it had the lowest white cast because he did like a video all about like how some brands wasn't putting as much SPF as the back of the bottle said, but this is one of those ones that was legit. So I've had this for probably a couple weeks and I really like it. Goes on, like I said, effortless, smooth. I love it. It was like, I think $13. So I mean, that was before shipping. So there's that. Okay, so I ain't been cleaning my brows up because I feel like with this brushed up look, you don't need it. And I tried to do it and it just made it look worse. Like, it's just unnecessary, I feel like. Like, if you're doing like the pomade and the, you know, drawing your brows and stuff like that, I think it looks great. But as far as the brushed up look, I don't think it's necessary. So I skipped that step. Oh, before I open this is a new WetnWild palette that I just picked up from my Dollar General. I got it because of this color. I thought it was a matte and it's not. It's a shimmer, but we're still gonna give it a go. This is their Color Icon palettes. This is the Call Me Sunshine palette. You get 10 pans in, or 10 colors in here. I think it's really pretty. It reminds me of sunflowers with the browns and the gold tones. Super duper pretty. So what we're gonna do, God bless you, honey. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with the ABH, flip it around, ABH eyeshadow primer. Really the only eyeshadow primer that I use. I tried the E.L.F one, but I wasn't super crazy about it. I like the Putty primer or whatever. Okay, there's that. You only need like the super tiniest amount of this. Like, seriously, I like to take just like a dampened beauty sponge. This one is just E.L.F's complexion sponge in a different color. I picked those up at Walmart. Picked this up at Walmart a little while ago. See, it blends out really well. Because the brush just leaves streaks, I feel like. Whereas the sponge really just blends your product out super nicely. I'm such a big brush or sponge person. Tried a brush, wasn't a fan. Tried so many different brushes actually. Okay, so let's go in. Wow. Okay. Guess that's the kind of day we're gonna have when we drop everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean this brush. This is the JH30 brush from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. This is my favorite brush, just to lay some crease color down. It is big, but it's okay if it gets all over the lid. I don't have a towel. I had to get a new chair because my stool that comes with my vanity that my husband got me snapped. So I had to improvise. So I'm a little bit shorter than I'm used to, so I can't reach things. But that's okay. Okay, so now that we have that nice and clean and dried, like seriously guys, for those you know, instances where you need a brush, you have to have it, and you got black or purple or yellow or green or whatever on it. This comes in super duper handy. It's like $15 on Sephora's website. It's the only place I can find it. But I really do like it. Like I said, it comes in super handy. Let's go ahead and go in with this color right here. I don't have names of the colors on this little palette. But I better zoom you guys in so you can see what the heck we're doing here. That's a little bit too much, I think. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're just, oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna scoop this over. And I'm just gonna kind of lay it down because I like my colors to really be built up so you can tell what colors we used. That is a very pretty color. Like I said, I'm going to build it up a little bit. Just tapping it into the upper and lower crease. Like so. Yeah, look how pretty that is. I'm obsessed with it. Kind of goes with my hair, to be honest. Okay, that looks nice. I like to kind of use a lot too, just because I have veins in my eyes. And that eyeshadow base really don't cover anything, it just preps it. So I like to try and cover as much as I can. Let's do the same thing on the other eye. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is take a smaller brush, like this guy right here. This is the JH40 brush. It's like a small precision brush, and we're gonna go into this dark brown color just in our outer corner, outer V section. There is some kick up with this eyeshadow palette. We're just gonna kind of concentrate it, and that is dark. But I'm really getting like some sunset, or not sunset, some sunflower vibes with this. And I'm just kind of making a V with this. Just to kind of give me some depth, and then I'll just blend it out like so. But you really need a nice detailed brush for this. Nice small. Kind of take and blend out the edges. Okay, I like this palette, and it was only $5, which is even better if you ask me. Something like that, because I don't know which one to use. So that's that yellow. Ooh, and that's that gold. Let's do yellow. We might maybe get that. Maybe if you get that gold wet, it would perform a little bit better. Still drinking coffee, guys. Me and my husband slept in a little bit this morning. So, I feel like Sundays are just national sleep-in days, you know? I have, here it is. No, yeah, here it is. This is my favorite, like, you know, if you're like a wet shimmer, my wet shimmer brushes, I call it the JH41. I'm gonna clean it. Today's the day that I clean my brushes. I do an extended skincare routine usually. Like I showered this morning. I did a hair mask. Speaking of which, guys, if you are looking for a really good hair mask, I use mine once a week, and it's from, what is it? Hold on, it'll hit me in a minute. It's like Hairology or Heritage. There it is. I knew it was something like that. Heritage, and it's really, really good. At first, I wasn't too keen on it because it's like I washed it out, but there were still clumps in it. But you gotta be patient with it. You wash it out, and because I mean, you gotta really take your fingers and just get it wet and work it into your scalp, and you know, literally from root to tip. But once you're patient with it, it makes your hair so soft. I'm like obsessed with it. But once again, I do that once a week. And it looks kind of funny because it's like, I don't know, like the texture is, it's like almost like a plasticky kind of elastic, almost like slime. You know what I mean? So we're gonna, okay, that looks really pretty. I really like it. It makes my hair, it's like a total hair recovery mask. I'm gonna switch sprays. We're gonna go into the Rose Water by Maven. I don't know why I still have the cap on that. Why do you need caps after it's already shipped to you, you know? I didn't even test this without a spray, but I don't think it would have performed very well. It's not the best, I feel like. I feel like it's a little see-through, a little swipey, like, you know what I mean? A little blotchy. But at least the mattes are nice. But did you see that? Like there's little areas where it's like not the best. I'm trying to kind of layer it up. I think you can work with it, but it's not my favorite shade. Unfortunately, we're gonna go back in with a little bit of that brown just to kind of even your layers out just a little bit. It's very bright. I mean, I like that aspect of it. Then I'm gonna go in and put some gold on there. So it seems like the second, you know how like some eyeshadows, the first layer is just crappy. It seems like the second eye is doing better than the first. You seem to get more. You seem to get a better color payoff. You know what I'm saying? Not really a color payoff, but it seems to perform better. Don't know how or why it does that, but for some reason it is. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take another small brush, just something like this. This is from Luxie. This is their blending 237 brush, and I'll go in with that first shade. I'll just ever so lightly just blend my colors, blend the edges of them, just like that. Okay, so this is just from Morphe. It's just another flat brush. I'm going to spray it with some rose water, and I'm going to go into this gold shade. Maybe add that right towards the end there, but it's not really doing nothing at all, to be honest. If anything, it's dulling the yellow, which I'm not a fan of, but it kind of helps blend it into the brown a little bit, so we'll just use it in that aspect. I'm trying to give this a full review here. Of course, I don't know how old this palette is, too. I mean, could have 50,000 reviews out there, you know, but everybody's review is different, so I try. Yeah, I don't really think I added a whole lot, but I feel like first impressions on this palette that the mattes are really nice, and that the shimmers aren't so much. Like this, like pressed glitter type deal right here, I feel like was just downright terrible. This one you can work with, but the mattes were great. I had like no trouble at all. So I mean, just gotta keep in mind it is only $5. So I mean, you get what you pay for. So let's put all these up. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, let me go ahead and finish off my eyes, and we'll be back to finish the rest of the face, because I do have a new foundation that I'm dying to try with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished the eyes. A couple of new products that I've been using that I've been loving that I just want to give a small shout out to. First things first is, I picked this up from Dollar General, by the way. It's, you know, because Kiss has that strip lash adhesive that I love. It's like my go-to for glue, but I haven't been able to find it here lately. So that's when I picked up the lash glue liner. Well, then I found this strip lash adhesive 3D, and it's latex free, formaldehyde free, comes in clear, and it's supposed to be 3 times stronger than the original. It just comes in like this, and I really do like it. I just put it on my lash band, let it set for about a minute, 2 minutes or so, and then just pop them on, and they're on pretty good. So I'm going to test that out. I tried it once before, but I don't think I let the glue get tacky enough. So we're going to give that a go. Also, I noticed up there at Family Dollar, LA Colors has a gel liner line, like an eyeliner, and the black is super good. Like on its own, it was good, but after you sharpened it, it got blacker and it got darker. And for my lash, or for my to tight line with, I would want something that's super black to go with my lashes and to mix everything and blend everything. So shout out to this because it was like super affordable. They also have a neon line that you can get like green and orange and pink, and the colors are really pretty. Also, I picked up the Sky High mascara that everybody's been raving about. And in my Easter video, I wasn't really sold on it. But then I used it on my original lashes before I put my false lashes on. And then I'm like, okay, this is why it's so good. And it was really good. I mean, it really just gave me really nice lashes. Like, it made everything show up, and it was separating them, and they wasn't clumpy, and nothing was flaking, and I really liked it. So, I mean, I didn't do a whole lot for my bottom lashes, not like, you know, any other mascara would do. So, I mean, I didn't stand up in that, and that's why in the Easter video, I was like, well, you know, I don't see that big of a difference. What's the hype? But then when I did it on my top lashes, I was like, okay, this is the hype. So, there is that. All right. And then in lashes today, I have, what lashes do I have on? I have them somewhere, guys. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. They're the Lilly lashes, and I think they're in like San Diego, I want to say. They're in San Diego. They're just like, can you see that? Yeah, San Diego. They're just like the Lilly lashes. I bought, I think that's 8 or 9 pairs for 90 bucks, or 7 or 8 pairs for 90 bucks. So yeah. Alright guys, let's move on to the rest of the face. Otherwise this video is going to be super duper long, and I try to avoid that if I can. Alright, so I picked up an oldie but a goodie that I seen foundation wise at Dollar General. This is the WetnWild Photofocus Foundation, because I've been trying skin tints here lately because they're all the rage, you know. And I'm just not a skin tint person. I've come to that realization, like, skin tints aren't my thing. I prefer a medium to full coverage foundation. Alright, so what we're gonna do, and I like this whole spatula deal. Like, I'm for it, because if I don't have to get my my nails dirty underneath and caked up with product and all that, I'm all for it. Okay, so we're just gonna lay a base down. By the way, I am in the shade Soft Beige. I just went one up from Ivory because I feel like Soft Ivory is a little too light for me, but that looks like a pretty good match. So, and once again, I'm just using, and see that coverage? I don't have to have anything full coverage, but I love a medium to full. I feel like it has to be at least a medium, you know? I love this applicator. Like, I feel like this is one of the better ones. Because with a squeezy tube, you get too much, I feel like. But with this little this little applicator here, I feel like, let's do some above my brows. Maybe I can get what I need. Yeah. I feel like it's just perfect. Yeah, that looks good. I'm obsessed with that. I feel like I have a hair somewhere right here. I took a shower earlier. I feel like there's just hair everywhere. I feel like the more showers I take, the more hair I lose. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead, do some concealer. This is another concealer that I've been loving. This is from WetnWild as well. This is their Mega Last Incognito Concealer. I am in the shade Light Beige. I feel like it's the perfect lightness. Not too light, but not too dark. You know what I mean? Just like that. And the wand is very flexible. And then we're going to take some. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into our cream contour, which I haven't cream contoured in a while, and I really need a new stick because I've had this for a while and I'd love to try a new brand. So if you guys know a new brand and that you're obsessed with, or maybe one you're wanting to see a review on or whatever, just drop that down below in the comment section. This one is from WetnWild. It's their Mega Glow again. It's their just makeup contour stick in the shade Call Me Maple. I've also been doing everything higher, so that's why this looks, this is placed higher than everything else. You know how everybody else does. Everybody else does their contour like right here. I've been doing mine up a little bit. I've been doing more of a lifted look. Like even my blush is up higher. And I love it. Yeah, okay, so now that we have that going, what we're going to do is take our sponge and just blend all this out. Just kind of, and I do my lower lip just to give me a fuller look for that lip. I'm going to try to make sure I don't get contour everywhere. Work out that jawline. Make sure everything's nice and chiseled. Yeah, it's like right on your cheekbone is about where I place this contour at. Let me scoot over a little bit. Not that. There we go. Can you see how nice that looks? Yeah, just like that. I feel like that looks so good. And then with this concealer, I feel like it's so creamy and it's got good coverage. And it's decently priced. It's affordable. So, which is another reason why I really like it. Here lately, I've been creasing underneath of my eyes, but I don't think it's this concealer because I even used the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer underneath my eyes, and it creased, and it never creases. So I'm as positive as my skin. But I've been hydrating. My skin's just been so off. I had a stomach bug type deal for like 4 or 5 days, and ever since then my skin even broke out when I had it, and it's been causing like my skin to just rage, you know. Just kind of take a sponge and blend. I'm really impressed with this lash glue. Like, I really like it. I was hoping I did because I threw away my old one. Not that there was a lot in there or nothing, because there wasn't. I mean, there was barely anything in there, but still. I probably wasn't smart on my move, to be totally honest. So now that we have all that in, we're going to go ahead and set everything down. I'm going to go in with this One Size powder. I've been literally obsessed with it. What we're going to do is I'm going to take my sponge, just because I've been creasing really bad. I'm going to press this really good into my under eye. And then for the rest of the face, I'm just going to use a brush. Let's just use this guy right here. I'm just going to kind of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake just a little bit, but I do need more powder. Okay, what we're going to do, after I get the hair on my face, we're going to just, you know what I'm saying, just kind of and let that bake just probably for about 5 minutes or so, just so we can have that sharp look. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to put our products away that we use. But yeah, I really do like this. I feel like it looks good, and you see how that will sharpen things up. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. All right, so now let's go in and set the rest of our, no, I guess you can't set the rest of your face because you have this baked stuff on. We'll do this in a little bit. But this is the E.L.F. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I have been liking this. I got this in Ivory, no, Fairlight. I got this in Fairlight. And it just looks just like that. Let's go ahead and with our blush. This blush I've been loving. I'm like obsessed with, really. The best cream blush that I've tried. This is from Maybelline. It's their Cheek Heat. This comes in a little squeeze tube, and what I like to do is I'll just take a super small, like this size, like super small amount. Oh, and this is in the shade, what shade do I got? Rose Flush. I like those rosier mauve tones, and even peach tones. I guess it just really depends. So then I'm just gonna blend that out, and it's very smooth. Very smooth. I was kind of looking for my towel. God only knows where I put the darn thing. I never can find anything. I misplaced everything. So this is my favorite brush to use. It's literally so old that it doesn't even have any labels or anything on it anymore. But it's just like a tapered, soft brush that I'm obsessed with using for this. And what I do is I go up and I go back. Like right where I put that bronzer, like right underneath my eye. And the key is to go back, because you want lifted, you're not wanting down all in your face, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hit that and see what how that looks, and it layers with the bronzer, and it's like perfect. Let's go ahead and set our cream products down with some powder. So I've been loving this. This is that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think this is like their Paradise collection, because I never tried the original, but I really like this one a lot. So looks just like this. I got it in a light, their light bronzer, because I don't need nothing too dark, because obviously I'm not a dark person. So let's see if I can find, here it is. So we're just gonna take this, swirl it, lay it down. Just where we put that. Okay, so we're gonna also hit that nose, just to kind of make sure that don't move. I'm not totally worried about that, because once again I wear glasses. If you don't wear glasses and your nose is right there, you're gonna want to make sure you chisel that out. So let's go ahead and brush away that contour action that we have going on. See how good that looks. Don't mind my little bit of peach fuzz. I gotta wax, guys. It's waxing day today. So, yeah, there's that. Let's wipe the lips off. I don't know what lip color I'm gonna use. I think I'm more of a nude to go with the sunflower vibes that we have rolling today. I like a good nude. I love, love, love a good nude. Just like that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and set that bronzer, or that blush. With that blush color, I feel like the Alamar Blush Trio palette is just perfect. This is the light one. And this color right here, I feel like goes perfectly with that. So we're going to take that same brush and just lightly, because her formula is pigmented. See, just a little dab, and it just sets everything right into place for you. I feel like that's perfect. Like, look at that. Oh, obsessed. Obsessed with it. Okay, so now that all this is in, we're going to go ahead and go in with that finishing powder and just lock everything into place here. Like I said, it looks just like this. I'm going to take just a big fluffy brush like so. This is the E.L.F. Total Face Sponge. And we're just going to kind of tap this into my skin. All right. Yeah, and my skin is doing really good today. But you see how it's starting to crease a little bit? That's my skin, guys. It's just, she's not behaving. She's not being good. Okay, so for highlight, like my favorite highlight, Make a Glow collection once again from WetnWild. I need to try some different ones. I'm interested to try Milani's Baked. But I don't know. I was even at Walmart the other day and was looking at them, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Because I just love this highlighter. So I'm like kind of picky about it, you know? Like when you love something, you know? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but... And I just decluttered. Oh, that little lid just broke. I just decluttered my makeup collection, all my lipsticks, just all my makeup in general, so I'm iffy on getting anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in with the Maven Rose Water Setting Spray. Got this in a BoxyCharm box. And I really like it. The rose scent is nice. It's not overwhelming. And the mister is like super gentle. So, I mean, what else could you ask for? Yeah, let's do a lip color before we finish these eyes. Because I'm obsessed with the way we're looking today. Although my phone needs to go. Don't move. Okay, perfect. Let me grab that lip color real fast. Alright guys, so for lip combo, like I said, we're going to do something really neutral. I've got 3. I got my lip liner and then I've got 2 lip colors because I got my favorite lip colors from Juvia's Place. It's the lightest nude they have and it's too dark for my skin tone. So I like to take a nice super light and kind of super light lip color and kind of blend them out for like a little bit of pop of shine or lightness into the, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so for lip liners, we're going into the Milani Understatement lip liners, and this is in Desert Rose. I really like these lip liners. They are affordable, they're retractable, very comfortable. I mean, easy to use because I struggle with. I'm going to go in to, these are just the Juvia's Place. I want to make sure I get the name right here. I think they're just cream lipsticks, matte lipsticks, but they dry down completely, but they're not too drying, and like they stay put, which is something that I'm obsessed with. And this is in the shade Muted. Like, I love this little style, but you see how dark that is? Like, it's very dark, but it's very, very creamy. So, I mean, what I do is I just kind of lay that down. Blend, blend, blend. What I like to do with my lip liner is, you see how this lip is higher? So I'll just like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. So I think this color's, and you know what? This actually with that lip liner isn't too dark, I feel like. I like sure I go in right beside that lip liner. I feel like that like pinky nude along beside this dark nude looks really, really good. So then we're going to go in. I haven't used this in forever. I've come across it when I was decluttering everything last night. This is a BH Cosmetics Liquid Linen Long-Lasting Lip Color. And it's in the shade Natalie. So I figured, and it dried down really fast. So what I wanted to do, and you see how light that is? I really like it. And it's creamy, which I like. And now I just take a hanger and just kind of blend it. And you see that gradient in the middle? Obsessed with it. Okay, yeah, that's like my new favorite lip combo. I really like those. Like a lot. And it's super comfortable. For the first time, overdrawing my lips turned out really good. Okay, so moving on, let's finish up that lower lash line so you guys can get the heck out of here. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do my liner and I'm gonna go in with the Marigold. Is it Marigold? No, it's called Punch, but it's like a marigold color. Let's see how nice that looks. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. Dark brown color. And I'm just going to smoke that underneath. And all I advise is be careful. If you flick the product this way, all that brown will get right on your nose. I do it all the time and I regret it every time. I'm like, why? You act like you don't know what you're doing, Ash. Sometimes, you know, making mistakes that you know better. And you could also like take like a definer brush and like pack this down and lay a dark brown line down, and then you could take that lighter color, the first color we used for our eyeshadow look, and smoke it out that way as well. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which is like the lightest color in the palette, and it gets like a white once you start to work into it. So let's see. I love icing highlight. Oh, okay, that's pretty. I'm glad I dipped in. Yeah, see that? That's pretty. So let's dip it again. Okay, that looks really pretty. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna do brow bone highlight. I like to extend it all over the brow. Just like that. Spray one more time. Just kind of. It gives you that like nice icing look, which is something that I love about that that Wet n Wild highlighter. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with that Sky High mascara to finish up the look. Actually gonna run it a little bit into the falsies. Just really kind of touching base, really. Yeah. Guys, this look turned out super good. With nice sharp line, the beautiful lip. I get so iffy about overdrawn, like I feel like it looks funny, you know? Like that like extra line right there. But it's nice. It's nice and blended, but I feel like you get that line because, you know, it's not part of your natural lip, so it's obviously a different color. So I try and take it in with the other lipstick, but it honestly don't help. But it looks really good. But anyways, enough of me rambling on, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed getting ready with you guys. I feel like the look turned out really good despite the shimmer issues that I had with the Wet n Wild palette. But I mean, I'm happy with it. It looks really good. And it was just really nice to sit down, get ready, just kind of be, you know? I feel like if you're one of them people that struggle with being and is so focused on your children and your husband and work, and you never get time to breathe or to be or to relax, it's so good to take time to, you know, focus on your hobbies or yourself, or, you know, or you mentally, you know, make sure you're okay so that you can better take care of your family. So thank you guys so much for enjoying this time with me. Hopefully I can able to take more time like this with you guys. So once again, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.